Welcome to another Baka commentary video. In this video, I'm going to be giving my impression on the gamecom launched AMD event with the RX 7800 XT and the RX 7700 XT and the AMD features that they launched with it. So, with the AMD RX 7800 XT, unlike the previous generation, it uses the Navi 32 die instead of a Navi 21 die, which is their flagship die. So, however, if you want to go to be like, oh, what's the spec of this 780 XT? This channel is kind of not here for you. I'm here for my opinion. And so let's get this opinion started. So the MSRP for this card is $4.99 USD MSRP. On paper, you seem to be getting a better deal. But I am here to bring you the news that this is not a 6800 XT replacement, but rather the 6750 XT replacement, as this shares the same property as the 6750 XT, which uses a fully enabled Navi 32 die and maximum clock speed that AMD can get away with for the GDDR6 memory to dual source or quad source to whatever DDR memory manufacturer, be like not just locked into one vendor. As AMD seems to, well, you can be really want to make this their mainstream card. They want everyone that's buying 7000 series to be targeting this card, as well. This is what AMD wants to move with the mass volume. The true 6800 XT card replacement, sadly, they did not do a DIY launch outside of China, which is the 7900 GRE edition. This is sadly, unfortunately, not DIY possible unless you literally import it from China, or you buy, or a system integrator from your regions, like, yeah, we're gonna buy this card and put it pre-built around it. So this kind of makes the 6800 XT card owners not really have an option like a direct replacement, unless they go buy a more higher end SKU card. So how basically the 7800 XT card, I really don't see the card as basically, if you had the previous generation 6750 XT and 6700 XT, I really cannot see you be like, let's go buy this graphics card if you're happy with it, or you don't need the new 7000 features, which is unique. The 7000 features are unique. So this graphics card, well, you only should buy it for the AMD features that are now coming kind of early for the 7000 series. Later down the road, maybe coming to the 6000 and maybe the 5000 series. Other than that, you keep your old 67 XT and 6750 XT. The other graphics card AMD launched at gamecom is the RX 7700 XT at the $449 USD MSRP. This graphics card, if we believe the AMD, this is their replacement for the 6700 XT, which in my opinion is false, and in fact it's a replacement for the never official MSRP 6700 10GB. This never had an official MSRP. However, the 6700 10GB that I kind of were able, we know that really a lot of people were able to access the 6700 Sapphire Pulse edition. The MSRP was sold around $299 US. This is yikes, AMD. You increase the price of your product, and you really not all you're giving them is here's an extra feature and 2 extra gig of VRAM. And in my opinion, this is not worth upgrading from a 6700 to a RX 7700 XT. And they're kind of pushing you towards the higher end 7800 XT. As well as finally the AMD features. So AMD is finally making FSR driver oriented. The game developer needs to do nothing, and all you need to do is have AMD drivers, and that you get FSR. AMD, congratulations. This is a really, really, really cool feature. And you finally admitted that frame gen, you whatever you call it, Hyper RX, you guys were like, yeah, we revealed this way too early, sorry. Alright, we'll give you a fucking timeline when this Hyper RX and our frame gen is all gonna be out. Late this year and maybe early next year. Basically, AMD, you really, as we can see from this AMD presentation and their competitor launching the graphics card, AMD has not learned anything from the 7900 XT and the 7900 XTX launch, where they poorly priced a cut down product that inevitably gets price drop in the retailers, and then the cut down product eventually starts moving. But the day one reviews for the cut down product get scathing reviews and get thumbed down and shit on. I don't know what AMD thinking, but AMD seems to be like, this is fine. Day one reviews where we get shit on, dumpster on by the community, to only be like, hey, yeah, later down the road we will give you discount on our more cut down product and our full on, like our flagship die or the full die version. Yeah, we'll keep it around MSRP. And yeah, this seems to be the current state of graphics card of 2020 Q3 of 2023. The graphics card either launch be like, yeah, it's an okay graphics card if you want to buy one, or the other option is, yikes, is a pretty bad graphics card that can't be justified at the MSRP and really, really needs an MSRP drop before you can really be like, yeah, it's worth buying it. If you had the previous generation of the class graphics card. Anyway, basically, unfortunately for the current gen graphics card that AMD and Nvidia launched, is kind of, yeah, unless you must buy it, don't buy it. Keep holding on with your old graphics card. That's my recommendation to you as the viewers. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, press the like and subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video.